Welcome back to the Supremely Black Podcast. This is your boy D Rose, man. I hope everybody's out there having a great day. Now, this is a completely different way of how I would typically address or have a topic on our Supremely Black Podcast. If you're new, make sure that you subscribe. If you've been a consistent follower, make sure you share with other like minds as well. Here's one of the key things, man. It's funny is because me and my homeboys we're having a conversation. A few of us are content creators. So sometimes, you think about what do you want to do in regards to creating your platform? Here at Supremely Black Podcast, if you are new, we really focus on the things that are impacting our community. We will cover like hot topics, but typically what we would use that for is to put a real message out there to our community. It's not necessarily to gossip back and forth on what we think was right or wrong or even debate. It's just more or less of what could we get out of it, or do we ultimately think this is a distraction? But to the people that you actually see on the screen, right? I got a homeboy, and I won't hit his name. I won't say his name on here, but I'm definitely gonna hit him up because he's always told me about check out Hassan Campbell videos, et cetera, et cetera. So being a content creator, keep it out of web being, I'm gonna check it out. I see exactly what the brother be on, and some of the stuff I completely agree with him where how drill music or how music is really impacting the youth, especially like how it's went from Chicago to New York and just across the nation. So I get that. Me doing mentoring, you really get the impact on that when you talk to the kids, when you're face to face with them and not just over YouTube. But back to the point, right? You see this picture up here, you see DJ Akademiks, which does his own thing, and then you see the Rat. You feel me? So this was funny is because from the videos that I've peeped about Hassan, he calls out my son, he calls out Black Lives Matter, doing anything for a check. And I just have to admit, dog, like when I'm looking at this shit, it tripped me out because I'm dying laughing. I'm like, oh yeah, I definitely got to send this to my homeboy because I had another one of my partners that they don't even know each other that has sent this to me. So I think this shit is funny is because I'm like, at the end of the day, how it's like if you presented yourself as against this machine or this beast that is pushing out negativity, and the reason why the crime rate is so high and the killings are happening in your city alone, you go and talk face to face or even be cool with the guy that represents that, but we've all seen how he reacted when the pressure hit. So regardless if you're using your gangster card, you wouldn't associate yourself with a Rat. But then if you're speaking on the platform like you talk about with moving in a righteous way, making sure you connect with like-minded individuals and cleaning up the streets from how you seen it or how you were a part of it, what the hell could you and Rat have to talk about? You know what I'm saying? Like, that be the thing is because we get so caught up in the people that only present the problem and we never come with the solution in regards to it. And then at the end of the day, this is how it's going to look. Like, yeah, you did all that talking on the videos, but when the time comes for you to be in the spotlight, you're going to have your camera up, you recording it, you letting everybody know that, oh, okay, I'm with Rat and I'm with the other guys that, may contribute to the same thing. And don't get me wrong, I get DJ Akademiks' point, I get what Wack is, but when I hear when I see Hassan in it, I'm like, that's confusing and conflicting because it would almost be the same as, we have, like I was saying with the Supremely Black Podcast, we're focused on righteous moving forward. I'm not honestly going to do on-camera interview with anybody that I feel is going opposite of what we're doing. Now, could we have a conversation? Absolutely. But recording it just to be like, I'm either super, super hyped to be meeting this person or fanboyed out, I'm not doing that because I understand that we need to have a conversation as grown men or grown people. You feel me? So it's like I have nothing to gain of a monetary gain. I'm not selling that just for clicks and likes. And it was crazy is because And I'm knowing my homeboy gonna be mad as hell because he was like, oh no, bro, you gotta hear Hassan be talking that shit about the rappers. It's cool, but then it starts to come back down to it, man. It's like when you start to see these people pull the camera out for everything, I'm gonna be real with you. Like me and AO was talking about, it starts to diminish the impact that you actually have. And I understand we live in an era, in a time where if it's not on camera, then you don't have a resume. But I would rather people to say, hey man, you know what, I seen D Rose and, you know, the Supreme Black podcast, or I seen D Rose and his nonprofit, or him and his homeboys, they were doing this and I happened to record them. But to be the person that's recording certain things, it just kind of looks as if that, it's gonna keep it real with you, man. It's like everybody off the drug right now, which is clout. And everything that you said prior to negates everything that you said, because it's like when the time comes, if they call you and say, here go the check, or here's a business opportunity for you and there's monetary gain, what it looks like is a lot of these people that are saying of what they're fighting against, they're willing to side with. It's honestly like seeing like the NFAC sitting down or copping deuces with any hate organization that's going against our people. That's like them just copping, you know what, I'm happy as hell to be sitting right here with the Triple K right now. You feel me? Here go the Grand Wizard. Like nobody's doing that, bro. You feel what I'm saying? This ain't no hate shit for anybody to come over here and check that, but it's like we just have to be very consistent in regards to our approach to it, because the moment that we begin to straddle the line or even listen to people and follow people to straddle the line, that's how we get distracted. And, you know, shout out to Katrina too, because she has said something that's always been important. It's like us as melanated people, black people, whatever you like to refer to yourself to, is there are some very smart individuals that are traveling, you know, and our biggest thing is that as we're traveling and we're in our own lane, we get too worried about the wreck and we never make it to our destination. That's exactly what I thought about when I was watching this video and laughing at the same time. Like my homeboy will be mad as hell when I sent it to him. But that's very true though. You know, you have to stay in your lane. You have to understand your destinations. But these small wrecks that we get distracted by could lead you to being in a wreck yourself or swerving in somebody else's lane. But I just want to know what's everybody's thoughts to it, because you can go check out the video. I'm pretty sure if you're on YouTube, you'll see it. He looked kind of fanboyed out, you feel me? Like he happy as hell to be in the room with them guys. And it's like, I can't even really take you serious when you be talking about my sign no more, because it damn near seemed like if that check right, you there smiling. You feel me? But tap in if you new. Hit that damn like button. Hit the subscribe button on your way out. This is your boy D Rose of Supreme Black Podcast. Go out and have a great day. Long live CC.